past all the things that have happened in our world, and once again, Earthlings to be a notion of what is the reason for their existence, achieved through various technological means, to reach the moon and the base established a fully competitive and almost same, technological application. Clearly, we're the same circled together from other races, the sector, through the assembly of intergalaxia, gave us the tools and conocimientos to make that possible, so that once having mastered different discipline, he obtains the greatest of our orgios. Watchtower was his name on a long-out tower that is the main telescope of the lunar base for the supervision, observation and awareness primarily for other species that had been indiscriminately taking resources of our environment. Thanks for the advice and suggestions, Zerk. Was to successfully manage the project and later in the observatory and spatial registration point. Enclosures or rooms primarily found in the crater of the dark, it provides much better protected from sunlight and possible meteoric impact. Not entirely unprotected, since the containers are supported by magnetic fields that reject potential impacts, and plasma guns that prevent potential invasions. Cirque. Taking the advice was that hydrogen could access frozen inside him, to process all, and thus lead to different resources. Different furnaces also created and applied oxygen absorption of solar energy by transforming the mighty Gale's rays and Magnetiska's waves of sun. Name, Zito, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces in the Armies of Federally. Height, to 56 meters. Weight, 180 kilograms. Physical age 30 years. NATO time 4 years old. Waiting period in the development of these units is understated, 3 months. Zito, headed to take any action by the military, and makes plans tactics of attack and defense, and is ahead of the possible outcomes. Human molecular basis is complemented and skill development for a guaranteed survival. He is the face of power. Nobody is above physical. Zito only suggests that the council can take action, reprimand or reward. In fact, this same body can be replaced. Was created with the technology, and engineering, nanopharmacy and biogenetic last generation. Until now, no one has a profile defined in terms of personality, because that's also a quality that gives you advantage over studies that want to classify. Somehow we can identify, discipline, even projecting a perception rather bizarre things, sarcasm and irony accompanying you in each sentence. Care, providing it with great skill, strength, endurance and instinct. And resistance increases, and increases the strength, patriotism and civility. Improvement in the dermis, and cells by nanogos. In addition to completely abolish all nerve ending with what is invulnerable to pain, fatigue, or sensation. Snake, enhances the sensitivity of your skin, increases the sense of smell, constant awareness of the magnetic force of the land, farmland. These translate into momentum percepciones who direct information directly to the brain. Colibri, excellent responsiveness to changes in the wind and the development of these units are a major mission, often created with the purpose of manage armies, but the desired result acquired Zipoin has supplanted, being an only child to 23% their ability and skills, it still being the control of intelligence and operations. Which way to provide a Zipo directs the detailed analysis of their statistical, southeast and cargate all need and develop tactics to L exactly. Genetic based on hair, administered features humanas.com or speaking, what erectus, among other individuals of the species. Type of technology that was developed with the same that was created with a solo Zipo with small variations. As in your system and sends you microbiotics in blood cells of charge from the restoration of an interior of the same, with an account mission present level of just feeling, which means that something has to be caused trauma effect of perception. Character. Mission personality is completely sober, calm and patience, or in his particular opinion, occasional counterpoint to his superior, effective, concise, accurate to the point, methodical, analytical, critical, disciplined and punctual as a clock. Completely opposite of the previous. His complexion was based on the hair for his excellent skill for survival, speed, reflexes and strength. Other animals which took features are dogs, for their loyalty; snake for their sensitivity, sensibility; and desert rodent, perception strategy. As a curiosity, we mention that the hair and one of the snakes from which samples were taken for a machine were the same that we gave the genetic material to Zito. Name: Machine, Major General of the Armed Forces, second in command. Height: to 59 metros. Weight: 180 kilograms. Age 33 years. Physical: NATO age 4 medium years. Joanne Grow, other of the scientific monopoly in charge of innovative achievements in genetics, third generation improved, engineer directly responsible for the scientific studies on the subject. Without his authorization is not necessary. Germain, methodical, dedicated, committed, lonely. From time to time with some colleagues have very good friends, having priority in its work, friendly, irreverent, sarcastic, social. Rarely is happy in their laboratories. Poussin Germain reports and handle the diplomatic part. From time to time you see it on the boards but prefers not to participate. As one of its most auto representatives, Lozier was cloned at the young age of 17 years. Quickly rose on the big tube genetic innovations. Why cadets are features of it. Height: to 15 metros. Weight: 125 kilograms. Commander-in-Chief of the troops, Monopoly Jan, looking felino who is designed to have all the strength, endurance, skills, expertise to own a cat. Is a compilation of various felino, so its ability and regenerator is much higher than for the past commanders to enjoy. It's basically the vanity of Dr. Joanne, because it looks identical just with feline features. In relation to it, your strength is 10 times higher. Say to summarize data, a project in mind and soul, because if we talk about the character or feelings, are exactly the same, of course each with their own environments and incidences. Name: Jan. Height: to 11 metros. Weight: 120 kilograms. Diana Grow, other descendant of the Ayers star, is one of the primary lines, despite having a special DNA. Selected and exalt all the advantages that their qualities provide, giving even greater benefits, talents and immolation. This means that the children of Ascalon and sport itself, are powerful, but with the exploitation of the attributes on your blood from a 70% improvement in performance. One of the directors in quality and final product analysis, it is virtually Germain's right hand, seems to have some romance, or a lot of friendship. Even if they are not formally married, they are seen close together. You can indicate that she's funny, patient, condescending, very dedicated, good friend, on a personal level, but occupationally too demanding and criticizes the air or is less angry, explosive, and intimidating. His appearance was chosen by vote, to characterize cadets. Height: to 10 metros. Weight: 115 kilograms. Although by definition, the class to which they belong is that of the Nephilim, children of stellar, but nothing like that term. It is derogatory and her peers, speaks of a corruption in the offspring,